guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is Nikki here. So today I am bringing you this look. I love it. Like, it's a natural look. It's natural, it's a little bit glowy, but I wanted to create a makeup look that wasn't just always about the eyes. I think I'm very heavily eye focused, and I wanted to create a look that you could wear with any lip color, whether that be a bold one, whether it be a nude, whether it be a gloss. I feel like this makeup look would go with any outfit and any lip color, and I am really excited to be collaborating with Scarlet today on this makeup look. They have come out with 6, these are beautiful, 6 matte velvet lip colors that I'm going to be sharing with you guys. I have decided to go for this color. Let me know your favorite down below. Now, if you don't know Scarlet, I have spoken about them on my YouTube channel before. They are a beauty monthly subscription. They're a makeup line. I personally love them. I've got a nice little sweet spot in my heart for them because they collaborate with YouTubers and they come out with full face makeup kits that are absolutely stunning. They've collaborated with some really big YouTubers as well. Now, they've only just started bringing out curated trend kits every month, and they've brought out lip colors for the month of February, 3 of which are actually going to be in the subscription, the monthly subscription if you are a subscriber. And I've decided to use one of them, and it is banging. I actually love all of the colors, and I would love to wear this bright pink as well. I just feel like the red goes so nicely with my makeup look. Now, Scarlet, I'm so happy to tell you guys, they ship to the USA, they ship to Canada, and they ship to the UK for us UK babies, so we can get their makeup here as well now. I forgot to mention that these lip colors, like, look at them, they're so stunning, but they're so pigmented. You don't need a lot, and do you know what? I didn't even need to use a lip liner. That's how crazy they are. Anyways, if you guys wanted to see how I created this makeup look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so to start off, I'm going to start off just with a clean base and with absolutely nothing on. Then I'm going to moisturize. I'm actually going to be using the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Moisturizer because this is super hydrating, super moisturizing, and because this is very much about the lip and the skin, I need the skin to look flawless. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this baby and pop this all over. I seriously use this moisturizer in every single video, and I love it. Like, my skin just looks so healthy. I'm thinking about doing a video where what I would wear if, like, I was going out but I was wearing absolutely no makeup, because I think that would be quite an interesting video to share with you guys. Let me know down below if you want to see that, just so your skin looks quite healthy and plump and you still feel confident without any makeup on whatsoever. So now, as I want this skin to look healthy, I just want it to look really nice and radiant, and I just want to even out my pigmentation, but I don't want it to look like a mask. I'm actually going to be using the Bare Minerals. This is the Complexion Rescue Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream in the shade Desert 6.5. So I'm going to pop this all on and just blend it out using a damp beauty blender. So I'm hoping that you guys can see that that foundation is super lightweight. Like, it's very lightweight. I'd probably compare it to MAC Face and Body a little bit on the thicker side than that, but it's just, if you want your natural skin to be showing through, like, you can see, do you know what I mean? Now, because I definitely want to go a little bit heavier with the concealer, I just want to hide my pigmentation, and I just kind of want to even out everything. I'm actually going to go in with Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer by Too Faced. This one is in the shade Warm Sand. I'm going to pop it underneath my eyes because this is where I suffer with pigmentation the most, and then I'm going to blend it out using a damp beauty blender as well. Listen, I'm going to be real with you on this channel. Once I start blending, I'm like, always, this is always me, just a tiny bit more. I can't ever get enough of concealer. Now, we definitely need to brighten up. I need to start adding a little bit of shape, but I also want my under eyes to be quite bright and just awake looking. So I'm actually going to be using the NARS. This is the Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Ginger. We're going to pop this down the center of the face and also underneath our eyes, and then again just blend this out using the same side of the beauty blender so it doesn't look too fresh and too stark. It doesn't look too bright, but it just kind of nicely seamlessly blends into our foundation. Once we've got our base and our concealer down, I'm going to go ahead and fill my brows, and I do this a trillion times for you guys, so we'll just fast forward through this bit. I'm going to be using Benefit's Precisely My Brow Pencil in the shade number 5, and honestly, I don't want them too dark, but I want the brows to kind of be the focus. So this is like brows, lashes, and lip. So we're just going to fill them in so they don't look too sparse. Now, when it comes to brows, I do like them bold, I like them big and beautiful, but sometimes I can have a little bit, just a tiny bit of a heavy hand, and I can go a little bit further up than I need to, and then I match it up, and blah, blah, blah. So if you are one of those people who literally just can't control how you do your brows, then I am going to be taking the RCMA. This is the series favorites palette, the concealer palette in Shinto. We're going to take the lightest shade now, and I'm actually just going to clean up around my brows, so all the way around. We are going to make sure that we blend this out using a damp beauty blender, because we don't want none of that halo effect. We don't want our eyebrows to stand out in the center of our face, but we just want to clean them up. And then I'm also going to take this concealer just to prime the whole of my lid before buffing it out with a damp beauty blender. Now we're just going to use the Benefit 24-hour brow setter, and I'm just going to set these brows in place. Do you know what? I feel like brows are just so important. Like, they're so important in the makeup look. And I've never done a brow tutorial because I've always just been like, meh, just wing it on the day. There's not like a technique or anything that I do. I just kind of use my own shape. But let me know if you want to see a brow tutorial, because I do. I wouldn't say that I spend like ages on them like other people. I would never spend like 20 minutes on my brows ever, but I mean, I like them today. They look fire today. Now, the reason why we've gone in with our highlighter and our brows and things first before cream bronzer is now we're going to pop on our cream bronzer. When we pop it on, if we did our highlighter afterwards, you'd get like the line between the bronzer and the highlight, and then it can look a bit patchy, or it can look, sometimes it might not look so well blended, and that's happened to me before. So I've started doing my makeup like this. I'm going to be using the iconic London. This is the pigment stick. It's a foundation stick, but it's just in a darker shade than myself. This one is in 5.1, and I love it because it's creamy, but it's got that reddish undertone to it. Now, because I know I want to do a bold lip, I always know that if I want to do a bold lip, then I need to over bronze. So we are just going to use this on a fluffy brush and bronze the whole of our skin, doing the cheeks and the temples and the neck and the jaw and the sides of the nose as well. Now the bronzer's on, it's coming together very slowly. I'm going to set my eyelids in place to stop that concealer from creasing. This is really important because we're not really putting much on the eyelids today, and I'm going to be using the NARS, just the translucent crystal light reflecting setting powder in loose. So I'm just going to dab this onto my eyelids. Now I'm going to go in to a powder bronzer. Well, I believe this is a contour kit. Yeah, it's a contour palette by Nip and Fab, but I'm going to use a warmer shades, which are going to be more bronzer colors for me. And we're going to take this warm shade right here, just on a fluffy brush. I'm going to set everywhere that we've bronzed, and we're going to start incorporating powders now. So we're done with all of the liquids. We're going to start off with powders on the face, and just set that cream bronzer in place so it doesn't move all day. I'm also, just on a fluffy brush, going to take the tiniest amount of that bronzer, because we're not using any eyeshadow for this look, and just pop it through my crease. I actually love using bronzers and blushes as eye colours, because I feel like they just tie in. So if you've got a bronzer here and then you've got the same colour going into your eyelids, it just all kind of seamlessly goes. Just make sure that when you do this, you're coming out a little bit, so it's giving you a bit of definition, but then you're also coming in towards your nose and then connecting to this bit of nose contour. I think that just looks really nice, especially in photos. It just kind of makes, like, I feel like it's all about placement, and it just works. Let's just use a little bit of that NARS powder then. I'm going to take it on a triangle sponge and just set my under eyes. I've baked, but I'm not really going to bake for that long, so I'm honestly just going to pop it on. And because it's so fun, it's so beautiful, this powder, I'm just going to lightly brush it away. Let's go in with a tiny bit of highlighter, because I feel like this look is just not going to be complete with that highlighter. It looks a little bit flat. I'm going to go into my Everglow Metallic palette by Gade, or G-A-D-E. And I'm going to take the shade Gold. We're going to take the shade Gold. I'm going to pop it into my inner corners as per, and pop it onto my brow bone as well. Okay, I'll be honest with you guys. This highlighter doesn't scream like banging, beaming like the Doll Beauty one does, but I quite like it because I want to do a bold lip. You don't want too much of the attention to be on the eyes as well, it just won't work. So you want to keep the eyes quite bare. I'm just going to go in with a fluffy brush now, mixing gold and copper together, and I'm just going to highlight my cheekbones and also the center of my face. Do you know what? Again, I tried really hard not to put anything on my lower lash line. It just can't. I feel like my dark circles show through more. It's just weird. So I'm going to apply a little bit of that bronzer that we use just on a flat brush, the tiniest amount, just to give me a little bit of definition there. Okay, we're going to move on to a bit of mascara. I'm going to use the Mascara Revolution because I love this baby. So we're just going to pop a little bit of this on. We're nearly there, guys. For lashes, I'm going to be using the Huda times Jacqueline. These are the classic lashes. I've actually not worn these yet, but they look super neutral, really fluffy, and I think they'll go really nicely with this look. So I'm going to pop these on. Guys, these lashes are absolutely perfect for the look that I'm trying to create. Like, they just are, they're so wispy. I feel like this is what I'd look like if I had eyelash extensions, which I kind of want to get, but I don't, because then I don't feel like I'd be able to wear false lashes. But I feel like, oh, I love them. We're just going to go ahead and I'm going to pop a little bit of mascara now on my bottom lashes just to even everything out. Okay, now moving on to lips. I'm loving this look, by the way. I feel like this look would go with any lip colour, but I am feeling bold. I want to do a really nice bold lip. I am collaborating with Scarlet on this portion of the video, and I'm going to be using their lip colours that they've come out with in Feb. I am super excited. How stunning is this box, by the way? Like, just the most beautiful packaging. And you get 6 lipsticks, 3 of which actually come in the subscription if you are a subscriber of theirs. I just feel like this colour right here, Siren, just really screams my name. And I think with this makeup look, like, you could use any of these colours, but this one in particular has really grabbed my attention. So I'm going to pop Siren on. This is a matte velvet lip colour. It's beautiful. Listen, I'm not being funny, but that lip colour is so velvety. It goes on so pigmented as well. Like, you don't need to, it just glides on. It's just beautiful, and I absolutely love it. Let me know your thoughts down below. So to just set everything in place now, because we are done, I'm going to be using the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray, and I'm going to spritz this all over the face. And that, guys, is it. I hope you guys really enjoyed this tutorial. I wanted to keep it super simple, just about the lips, so you guys could wear it with any lip colour. And do you know what? I'm loving it. I usually feel quite self-conscious, like, in a bold lip, but I've been loving them recently. Like, I think you just need to try different things, and going with nude all the time, like I do, is just not, do you know what I mean? You don't need to. I love it. Let me know what you think of this look down below. Let me know what you think of this lip colour, because it is bomb. And leave your video request down below as well. And I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah.